welcome to You the People, the Where's Waldo of podcasts. Every week we serve up answers to questions that are never asked, in a mosaic of voices from the street. Can you guess what we're talking about?
Yeah, I do like swimming, but some reason I just can't really swim when I can't reach the bottom. In fact, I learned swimming from swimming pool, not the ocean. And since I came to Australia, well, there are beaches everywhere. It's the nature, like we can't really do anything about it, right? So that's probably the reason.
Reptiles, snake and lizards. Yeah, comes from growing up in the country. My dad used to tease me with snakes that he found. I had child abuse.
Myself. I don't know myself well enough, I think. Yeah. So I suppose when I look into myself, I find that there are things that are quite scary. Try not to look too deep into myself.
Judgmental people, those who actually just talk about other people, it makes me feel very insecure. Or even being friends with them, it scares the shit out of me, honestly, because I know that they might talk about me someday too. So yeah, that's probably it.
I suppose it's something that I don't know actually exists in me. When I encounter something in life, then I realize it's not actually who I think I am. You know, when I encounter some kind of problems in life, I suppose I can deal with it in a different way. But then I realize it's something deep inside me actually telling me something that is opposite what I should do. So yeah.
I thought being friends with one of those people was harmless, and then I realized when someone actually backstabbed me when I was in high school, and I have been having trust issue back then. But it did work out in the end for me. I feel better, but I just tend to pick my friends more.
Heights, I'm not good with heights. It's just sort of when I get up high, I feel a bit uneasy.
Heights, yeah, sometimes. Yeah, I've been to the Grand Canyon and I couldn't go to the edge because I would get dizzy and might fall. But I still do skydiving and bungee jumping and stuff like that. So, yeah, but yeah.
Mediocrity in all areas, like job.
I think being comfortably financially. I mean, I think that's a big thing for a lot of people as well.
Maybe no job. Very important.
You don't want to be too pushy, but you want to be ambitious at the same time.
Because the job gives you money. Then with the money, you can do a lot of things.
Not being successful, because I come from a successful family.
You can survive, lifestyle. So, very important.
Normal people, because they are just boring. I mean, they think life is just about work and do your daily stuff.
Not enough hour, not enough pay. Then very hard to maintain your lifestyle.
But I think life is more than that. You have to enjoy your life while you are living.
I don't know. You just got me, man. The police.
Nothing. Not particularly, no.
Good luck. Because it'd be such a shock to me.
Some people worry about insecurity and stuff in the future, but yeah, you never know what's going to happen, so you just got to take risk.
I'd be concerned about future generations. I think there's no doubt it's a worry with what's going on in the world, how crazy the world's become.
The future? It's unpredictable. That's it.
Atomic bombs, Islamism, terrorism.
Yeah, those things like, yeah, you know what I mean, like agriculture, like how we're going to manage all that in the future with the growing population and such and the big demand.
Constant threat from crazy people like Kim Il-jung and those sorts of guys, and seems to be a lot of crazy people around.
Because there's such a demand in the future with like everyone keeps consuming, but we got to think more about like how we're going to replenish everything and such, you know. So yeah, the future of that is going to be interesting as well, like how they're going to produce all this stuff in like mass quantities, which they're already doing now, like genetically modified. So yeah, that's pretty interesting in the future. A bit scary as well, like seeing how it will turn out to be. Yeah.
Cemeteries in the dark. You think there are dead people down the earth, and yeah. Or like you go through dark forests and stuff. So the dark when I'm alone. So if there are lonely streets and stuff, just I feel like it could happen something to me. So maybe I get hurt of someone else, and yeah. If I knew there's no one around and nothing can happen to me, it'd probably be different. But you know what happens in the world, so...
I don't know, being alone, I guess.
Maybe I would say loneliness, if I have to tell the truth. Human beings are social persons, I guess it would be loneliness, yeah.
The idea of like being left alone, like maybe left by friends or families in all kinds of ways.
Actually, yeah, several years ago when I was doing my first exchange program in Scotland, there were some times you're just wandering because you're out of your comfort zone and far away from your family and your friends. So then you can start to feel a bit lonely.
I don't mind being like being by myself, but like the idea of I don't have anyone I can turn to, because I believe you're here on this world, you're not meant to be alone. So like that thing of being alone is scared me out. Like I've been in that season when I just feel I don't know where to go, and like I don't know who I can talk to, and yeah.
Trying to make efforts because I was a bit shy by then. So it's something you need to work on and try to get out, speak to people. It's also mean that you have to be strong-willed and know what you want to do, and do not stay and be like, oh, this is a defeat and I won't change, but try to make changes, and that's it.
I guess of getting ill, and so not being able to be as independent as I am now and look after myself, because I live alone and I'm quite comfortable with that. So sometimes I wonder whether choices I made in life, which I'm very comfortable with now, will be reconsidered if I get ill and vulnerable. Maybe I will feel vulnerable. Yes, not being in control anymore.
Not doing enough with my life, possibly. Not using it to its full extent.
Failure?
Unfulfillment. Like if I don't fulfill my own potential.
In every aspect of failure, I mean, in life.
I'm not as afraid of dying as I am of getting close to that point and feeling like maybe I haven't lived life to the fullest.
I think it would probably be death or about getting old.
Death.
Death.
Dying.
Probably death, I guess.
An untimely death.
I guess a slow, cancerous death.
I don't want to die in the most gruesome way, and in a really kind of bland way either.
I probably exist. What's the word? Basically, death and existential, or I guess the whole question of not knowing what will eventually happen to us all, because we have to face it one day, and having no idea of what you're going to face is a bit scary. So.
Oh, nobody likes that, do they? The unknown, all that sort of thing. So, yeah, I guess that's probably the one we steer away from.
Leaving my family behind. I'd worry about the effect it would have on them rather than... And obviously, I wouldn't know because I'd be dead, but I'd be sad for them and how it would affect them afterwards.
I don't want it to be like driving through a dark country road, like during a holiday. I want it to be when I'm 90.
Yeah. I guess the main thing is... Yeah, just not wanting this life to end, for me personally anyway. The older that you get, the quicker that life passes by. So, you can get old quite quickly.
Not knowing what's to come after that is a bit scared of it.
I kind of look at it as we can't really know, so just enjoy what you do know. Enjoy time now. So
I don't like it. Also, if there's nothing after, that's scary too. And that's all.
You the People is a weekly podcast produced by Greg Shapley. Join our Facebook group, also called You the People, to propose questions to our answers and suggest questions to be answered. Email inquiries to, all one word, youthepeoplepodcast@gmail.com. Thanks for listening, and please join us again next week.